Hi, everybody. Here we are. This is Linda Cody
And this is Sadie Camillo.
from Cody and Company. We're doing Real Estate Roundtable 11. Wow, I can't believe we're all the way up to 11.
Yes.
And we have been doing the 4 F's of real estate. So we did finding the property, we did fixing the property. Now we're going to talk about funding the property. So you've made your budget, you
Yes.
sourced the property, you found it, you're excited about it. You made your budget, so you know what you're going to have to do for fixing. You have an idea of what those costs are going to be. So now you need to fund it and actually secure the property, because we're assuming, unless you paid cash for it. So we're assuming that you're going to have a loan to fix it. Maybe, maybe not. But funding is tricky. Tricky is not the right word. You need to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So when you are working with investors, Sadie, and they need to fund these properties that they're going to buy either through short sale, bank owned, or auction, how are they financing them?
They can finance it through there's a home style renovation loan.
And that's open for investors. It's a conventional
Yep.
product, I believe.
Okay. And they're able to because the lender doesn't always give you the opportunity to fund your own renovation. So with this loan, they give you the money to do the renovation.
They give you the money. So it's a loan that you incorporate the fix-up money right
Yeah.
within the loan. So it's like an end loan. It's a one loan, not a construction loan that then you have to
No.
transfer to an end user loan. A lot of the investors that I've worked with actually have used cash.
Yes.
They have sources of income, whether it be partners that supply the money and they supply the work, or they have partnership agreements and on how to go forward with something like this. But true investors, that this is what they do for a living, they're going to have a good amount of cash available for them to purchase these properties, fix them up, and turn them around and get them sold really quick.
And sometimes they have their own crew, people they usually work with, so they're pretty well, already have the crew
Right.
that's getting lined up to do the work.
They have the people lined up. They know where the money's going to come from. If you're a person who is looking to maybe get a house and maybe fix it up, live in it for a bit, and then sell it as a way to gain wealth, because real estate is still a way to gain wealth,
Oh yeah.
then you have a few more options available to you if you're going to be living in it. Because there are rehab loans that are open only to owner occupants, and that would be the FHA 203K.
203K.
Home style renovation is a Fannie Mae product. Fannie Mae is a secondary mortgage market. And then Freddie Mac, which is also the secondary mortgage market, they have a rehab product. If you're an owner occupant in Massachusetts and you qualify, there is the Mass Housing Purchase and Rehab, which is another product.
Oh yeah.
So there's all different kinds of products out there, all different kinds of things that may be available for you, especially if you're an owner occupant. If you are going to use that, the biggest caveat, and the thing that we see, I know you've seen it and I've seen it all the time, people think they're going to be able to go in and do their own work.
Yeah, no. You can't. They don't allow you to do that.
Right. They will not pay you to improve a house that you're purchasing. So
No.
you have to have subcontractors, and those subcontracts are going to have been approved
Approved by the
by
lender.
the lender. They're going to have to be licensed.
Yep.
They're going to have insurance.
Yeah.
They're going to have to fill out paperwork.
A lot of
A
paperwork.
lot of paperwork. And we know how contractors are with paperwork. No
Oh, yeah.
offense to all you contractors out there.
We
but
love
know
you.
how you are. I know. Paperwork is usually not your thing.
Yeah.
So it's just something to be aware of. And I'm just going to do again on an FHA 203K. There's a maximum amount that you can do for a streamline. It's not called streamline anymore. I don't know what they call it, but it's $30,000. It's actually $35,000, but then there's the funding fees. So if it's less than $30,000, it's not quite as strict. If it's over that, the house obviously has to comp, but they're going to have a HUD consultant oversee the job, and all of that costs money. And they don't just give you the money and say, "Here you go. Here's all the money. Go
they
fix
give
it."
it to you by phases.
In phases as things are completed.
Yeah, and they go inspect it and see that phase 1 is complete, and then they release the money, and then so on.
And so on and so forth. So funding it isn't always as easy as we think it is. But just to recap, if you're an investor, try to find a partner that has a lot of cash.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing. Talk to your real estate agent. Very often we have sources that we work with that do have money and would like to be involved in that. And maybe, we can meet you guys, hook you guys all up, and you could get a nice partnership going. We also usually have subcontractors that we deal with.
Yes.
So sometimes we can help with that. And don't forget about your home style renovation. There are some conventional products that do allow investors. You can have a larger down payment requirement.
Mm-hmm.
And use an expert, please. If you're going through the banking route, just because a loan professional says, "Oh yes, I can do that," it doesn't mean that they actually can. They have to know how to do it. It's a specialty. So we have some great loan officers that we work with here. We would be happy to put you in touch with if you would like.
Yeah.
But at the very least, say, does your bank do rehab financing?
And how many have you done?
How many have you done in the past 6 months to a year?
Yeah.
So anything else you want to add about funding of these properties?
We pretty much covered everything.
Right. But and timing, again, I'm going to go back to that timing thing. Time is money.
Mm-hmm.
And for every day you either don't have your cash available to you or you're paying on a loan, it's costing you money. So don't forget that. It is a business. And we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
Hope we can help you.
And
go ahead.
If you want to reach us, you can reach us at codyco.com or contact us at 978-686-1954 or just send us a message.
Send us a message. With that, this is Linda.
And this is Sadie.
Saying have an awesome day, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining.